Hey, what's happening, guys? You guys sick of me yet? Oh my god. Oh, does anybody need a cigarette after all the greatness that showed up today during the Super Bowl? Man, I did like so many videos today and so many reaction videos. So many reaction videos that the Fine Brothers might actually come after me. Ha 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 ha, zing! Too soon? Anyways, guys, yeah, I mean, talk about just craziness. And if you guys want to see all the videos, well, I mean, you could check my channel for all my reaction videos, but check my site for all the stuff that, all the trailers, the TV spots, and crazy epic TV spots and shit like that, man. I tell you what, I mean, first it was like, it was funny too because, of course I got invited to my friend's house who was just, having people over for the Super Bowl. And I thought about it. But I mean, for the most part, I mean, if you guys watch my box office video, and if you please subscribe to the other channel, this is more of my vlog channel. I call it the After Video Show if you're new, but it's not really a show, Anyways, so it was like I was really debating on because I didn't want to go out last night, and I want to just like work on stuff and prepare for tomorrow, for today. But then I was like, well, if I don't go out today, maybe I'll go to my friend's house. But I'm glad I actually went out last night and then didn't go because it's a little hungover, and I'm glad I didn't because there was so much to cover. I mean, my first video I did today was that Turkish Airlines Twitter handle like posted something that they weren't supposed to post yet. And it was like, oh, we're going to get a new Batman vs. Superman trailer or something? And then they said something about commercials. So I posted about that, and then sure enough, and man, like right after, it was like a half an hour, I think, after I posted that video, or maybe even longer, that two new Batman vs. Superman commercials with Turkish Airlines showed up, and they are beautiful. They are absolutely beautiful. I mean, this is like beautiful marketing right here, okay? This is what's brilliant about this kind of marketing. Just like Deadpool is brilliant with that marketing. You got to appeal. You got to create the world with this character. You really do. With any character, and I think that's what filmmakers are starting to do now, and these companies are starting to do. They're starting to be like, okay, we got to like create the world, okay, like as if it really exists. And that's what they were doing with Deadpool. He's goofy, breaks the fourth wall, so they did a lot of shit where he's talking to us, and just a lot of goofy shit, funny shit. So with Batman or Superman, they're trying to make these characters real. That's why the Turkish Airlines, they had the Metropolis, fly to Metropolis, and they showed Metropolis beautiful, and then they showed Lex Luthor, and that just showed you right there that Jesse Eisenberg, I think he's going to knock it out of the park as Luthor. And then they did one for Gotham. You saw Gotham City, and you saw Ben Affleck playing Bruce Wayne, talking about Wayne Enterprises, just rebuilding this, or just bringing the city back up to where it should be. And then you see the bat signal in the sky, and I was like, yes, perfect. So if you haven't seen those yet, please go watch them. And then, of course, we got a new Captain America Civil War TV spot, which was awesome. No Spider-Man. We were all hoping that they might unveil Spider-Man to like everybody, but no, they didn't. But I mean, in that trailer, holy shit, when Tony puts that little glove thing on, the Iron Man glove, and then Winter Soldier or Bucky like goes up with a gun and tries to shoot him, and he just stops it with that, Jesus, that just blew my mind right there. That was the best part of that whole TV spot, with that. And then, of course, they show both of the sides. They do this pan where they show, and fucking Ant-Man, man, he got just totally done up. Just a new suit and everything. Man, I tell you what, just crazy. And then there was a new 10 Cloverfield Lane Super Bowl TV spot. It's crazy. And I'm like, I honestly think that this movie is going to be in the same world, the same universe as the first Cloverfield, but it's going to have its own story about a creeper dude that kidnaps this girl. But it's going to be in the same universe, and then we're going to see that whatever happened here because of that. And I don't know, it's weird. It's such a mystery, and I love that. And then Jungle Book had a new trailer, which showed a more lighthearted one, because the first one didn't really have the animals talk too much, and it was just kind of like, hey, look at how beautiful this movie looks. This time it actually showed like, oh yeah, this is a Disney movie. This has brought the animated movie and wrapped some flesh around it, and it's pretty good. I think so. I mean, I was kind of like, Bill Murray being dramatic, kind of weird, but it's okay. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, or Out of the Shadows. showed up too, and they showed Krang. That's all I needed to see was Krang and Michelangelo like tapping on the little stomach part with the brain part with the actual Krang. That just was like, yes, all right, I'm in. You got Bebop, Rocksteady. Yeah, Casey Jones, not exactly the Casey Jones I want because, let's face it, Stephen Amell, a little too goody two-shoes, a little too, to be a Casey Jones, but whatever, it's fine. I'm sure this will be all right. But just the fact they're having Bebop, Rocksteady, and Krang, I'm down. I'm gonna go see it. Like I'm actually excited for it. It's crazy. Ant-Man and Hulk appeared in a Coca-Cola commercial. Random. So I was like, all right, I'll post about that. And it was awesome. It was actually really awesome. So I really dug that. Independence Day Resurgence Super Bowl trailer really shows us the destruction. Holy shit. Like, I'm like, okay, if they're going to like start destroying the world again, how are they going to like top what they did before? And I don't know what the hell is going on, but something is falling on London and it looks devastating. I think they even showed LA again too. It was like, whoa. Like, what is, like, I'm curious to see like what is actually happening. X-Men Apocalypse, totally forgot that they were going to show that too, so that was cool to see. It really shows how epic this movie is going to be. And then I did my box. It was funny because I shot my box office report, and I did it differently because usually I just do the voiceover thing and just show images of, in the order of the box office. But I was like, you know what, I'm going to change it up a little bit because I've been changing things, trying to do like new segments just to be like, a little more fresh, a little more like creative. I was like, I'm going to do like a Sunday morning box office thing. I'm going to be in my pajamas still, sipping on some coffee, and just talking about the box office. And that's what I did, to make it like a Sunday morning box office. But the thing is like, I was out late last night, drinking with my friends, just having a good old time. Stayed at my buddy's house, but I got a ride from my other buddy who also crashed there too. And he's one of those that just like when he gets up, he wants to leave and go home. And it was like 5 a.m. He almost forgot me, calls me up, comes back, picks me up, takes me back to my house at like 5:30. I come home and I just crash on my couch. Not even thinking about it, crash. I just fall onto my couch, pass out. And then I wake up at like 8:20. And then I started getting a text message, and for my dad and my brother, I was supposed to have breakfast with them at 9. I'm like, oh man, and I almost didn't make it, but I was like, I'm gonna do it because I don't want to hang out with them, and so I was like, whew, that was a struggle, but I was like, all right, well, I'll eat, get some coffee in me, and I'm gonna get home and I'm gonna make some more coffee and then shoot this video. So I did, and it was technically the morning for me, and then I was editing it because it required, green screen, and required different things, and I had to like see what I wanted to incorporate with it. And then it was like, I was trying to upload, I was trying to render it, I've got it all edited, and I was going to export, and that was when, the Super Bowl has already started, and then the fucking TV spots just started pouring in. So I had to stop. Do a video on the other channel, and then do a reaction video on this channel. It was nuts today, but I'm glad. I'm glad that it all happened. It was a lot of fun, actually. It was just, it could be tiring, and I was just really trying to get this box office video, but it just like every commercial break, there was a new TV spot that I had to cover. So it was just like pure craziness, but I really enjoyed it, and I love seeing all the new footage and everything of new movies. And then of course I didn't get to do my my why ... segment that I started doing on the other one. And what new? Oh man, I don't even have the strength. There's like something new that came about, but maybe I'll get to it tomorrow. I don't have this. I'm tired, man, and I got work tomorrow. But anyways, yeah, so I was trying to get all that, and then the why ... segment, I wanted to get that done. I wanted to get that done last night. That's why I didn't want to go out, but I ended up going out, which I guess it bit me in the ass. I did write it though. I spent like the last half hour writing it. That has to do with Deadpool, which reviews are looking great, guys. Oh man, I cannot wait to see it. But it has to do with Deadpool and another franchise that if Deadpool is successful, which it looks like it's going to be, Hollywood should reboot this other franchise. And most of you, probably damn near all of you, are not even going to know what franchise I'm talking about. Because obviously if I'm talking about Deadpool and comparing to Deadpool, it's got to be a character that's similar to Deadpool, that from the comic books, that is a comic book that's already been a movie before, and it's already been done, but they need to reboot it the real way. Like, it wasn't exactly the real way when they put it on the big screen, and they should put it on the big screen. the real way, because he's very similar to, not very similar, but there's similarities to Deadpool, and I think it would be awesome. And I've been wanting this to happen for a long, long time, and now that Deadpool looks like it's going to be a success, they could do it. They could do it. And a lot of you are probably like, what the fuck are you talking about, you know? And I'm not going to say it right now because I want to keep it a surprise, but if you want to make some guesses, go for it, because I guarantee you a lot of you are not going to get who I'm talking about, what character I'm talking about, because it's an off the wall character that I loved and still love, and I want to see brought to the big screen the real way. It's gonna be awesome if that happens too. Anyways, guys, cheers. Got the rum going tonight. What a fucking Super Bowl. I did not think the Broncos really stood a chance, but that defense is stellar. Cam Newton could not get past that defense. And I think they went in there, a young team, cocky, a little bit of the jitters, you know, and you got a quarterback on the opposite end, experience and everything. So it's crazy talk, you know. It was like, I did not think that was going to happen. But, hey, congratulations, Peyton. I didn't mean to mess up your Super Bowl Panther party. Yeah, I posted that meme on Twitter. If you don't know what that's from, just watch Forrest Gump again. All right, guys. Well, I'm Dave the Film Junkie, and thank you for watching all the videos and keeping up with everything today. Appreciate it, guys. I'll talk to you later.